Hello, so this is the first of two videos about how to insert a Foley's catheter for induction. So this video is to get you to think about the steps that need to happen before you can start the procedure itself, and then Tamika is going to go through what you actually need to do in order to insert the Foley's. So the first thing that's really important is that you have a look at the guideline about the criteria that's been agreed about who can have a Foley induction and who can't. Assuming that the women meet the criteria and are happy to have the induction process, you need to give them a copy of the patient information leaflet that's specific to balloon induction of labour for UHL. Once they've read and understood that leaflet, it's really important that you use either the stamp or the wording in the guideline that says I have read and understood the patient information leaflet and I'm happy to proceed, and that's either written or stamped in the patient notes and the woman signs to say that she's happy to proceed. That's because Foley's is an unlicensed indication for induction of labour, even though there's vast amounts of evidence that it is a safe way to proceed. Once the woman is happy to proceed with a Foley induction, it's really important that you get your equipment together and set up your tray, and there's a photograph that we've got and at the start of the video of how to set up your equipment, because that will make things really straightforward for you. After the Foley is in place, there's some clear guidance about which women can go home or not. If your woman has a problem that isn't covered by that guideline, it's an obstetric decision about whether it's safe for them to go home, whether they can go to the ward, or whether they need to stay on delivery suite. Women who are eligible to go home but don't want to go home should be supported in that choice, and they can continue their induction on the ward downstairs. After the Foley is in place, we need to have an ongoing audit, so it's important that a sticker with the woman's details and the date goes into the book that can be found on both labour wards, so that we can keep a record of who's had a Foley and what their outcomes were. So the next video is going to cover what goes on your tray and what exactly you need to do.